Ivo?
What?
Not that I'm not overjoyed to see you, but what are you doing in Seastone?
I need to talk to Archmage Alistair. There's a little... problem.
Unless it's about catching flies with your tongue, he's not going to be any help to you at the moment.
Well, the problem can wait. I hope.
Monkus has completely disappeared since the fight in the staff room. Do you think he's still in town?
Yes, I fear so. Like flies to Arbor's pot, dark sorcerers are attracted to power. A little girl with seemingly unlimited magic. He'll try anything to exploit that.
And he can transform himself into anyone. Be careful about whom you trust up there.
Who says he's up here? He could be down there with you. We must both keep our eyes peeled.
Remy said that much of the city formed. Is it really that bad?
Some buildings have been badly affected, but nothing that couldn't be fixed with a few flaming torches. What's worse is that some people have also been transformed, and no one dares to say what they think anymore.
That is terrible.
Van Buren's intoxicated by power, worse than Joffrey. She's insane, she's going to ruin our world, and she has the means to do it.
Luckily you're here, Ivo. We'll stop them.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Where's the council leader? Whatever you do, don't let her catch you.
She's on her way to the Elf Burrow. She wants to pay my mother a visit.
Doesn't that worry you?
Nah, she'll get nowhere in the Elf Burrow. Elf protective magic is powerful.
So it's just a question of how long it takes Van Buren to figure that out.
She'll be furious. It's best we're no longer here by the time she gets back.
For my search for Remy, I need something I can use to light an entire cave.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Thanks. I have to get going. Don't get caught.
Good luck. Keep your ears stiff. I get the impression they would go through thick and thin together. They simply belong together. Envious of that. Hi, you two.
Oh, hello.
I've not had the pleasure of making your acquaintance yet. My name's Ivo. Welcome to Seastone.
My name is Gulliver. This is my enchanting lotus blossom, Esther. Our son down there with the ogre is called Nate.
Nate?
Nate, yes. Named after a true hero and good friend, to him that Esther and I got together back then in the wildlands.
About Nate. You haven't seen him recently, have you?
Unfortunately not. We would have loved to have had him at our wedding, but he suddenly disappeared.
I'm sure he's out there in the big wide world, helping other lovers find the happiness they deserve.
But he left his love behind in the process.
Do you know him?
That deceitful hypocrite who disappeared in the middle of the night with no explanation and leaving me standing there. No, I don't know him. Not anymore. Not safe for you here in Seastone, not for anyone.
I know, but where else can we go? Zombies and the undead aren't really welcome anywhere.
People think that we eat their brains, but to be honest, they really don't taste of anything.
Ew. Well, perhaps you'd be better off in the wildlands. There are loads of people like you there.
Why do we have to go? Just because other people have a problem with us? That's not fair.
Wilbur talked about you built together. Maybe you can bring it up here and build slates for yourself when everything's returned to normal.
I don't think so. Only Bill knows where to get the intelligent stone. And he'd claim I've stolen his idea. He can afford ghouls. Worse, lawyers. Anyway, where am I going to get the gold? Who would even lend me a copper piece?
Don't give up, Sunshine. Small setbacks are a part of death.
Esther's right. Those who fight may lose, but those who don't fight have lost already.
Says the young, pretty princess.
Bye, you two.
Bye.
When the cat's away, the mice will play. Let's go in. What the? You could have hit me.
There. No one's allowed to enter the school as long as the council leader's away.
Council Leader Van Buren has asked me to get something from her office for her.
She didn't tell me. She only told me to knock the head off anyone who tries to get in here while she's away.
Oh, presumably she forgot to mention it. She'll be very angry if I don't bring her what she requested.
Angry with you, not with...
Oh, somebody's really on the ball here. And really decisive. Well done.
Yeah, no problem for a professional like me.
I'll mention that in my report.
What report?
Oh, I'm not really permitted to tell you, but let's just say a positive evaluation should give your career a boost.
But I'm exactly where I want to be.
Really?
Sure, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
You really must have a ball every day harassing people.
A smart guy like me can really make good in this world.
But you're destined for greater things. Go out there and prove it.
I could, but I don't want to. Let everyone else bumble around if they want to. They always come crawling back asking for help at some point. And I just say, deal with your own shit, you bumblers. Ah!
Oh, what a delightful conversation.
Well, it's no surprise you liked it. Conversations with the one and only Grumder Klimpus are always a laugh. It was rather disappointing for me. But, yes.
I can't risk starting a fight with the troll. Yeah, I could get past him, but he might follow me and wake up half the town in the process. Annoyingly, I can't trick him either. He's just too stupid for that. Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the dirty, rotten, dangerous, armed and whiffy fiend, Wilbur Weathervane. The wanted man is armed and dangerous. Ha! Wilbur might be many things, but armed and dangerous? This is Nate. His name isn't his fault. I'll try to be nice to him. Hello, Nate. Are you interested in these toys then?
He says, finally I know where all the rubbish comes from.
You can understand him.
It's quite obvious what he thinks of this junk. I think he says one could also build something useful out of all this. He's an inventor.
A two-headed ogre. Rather rare and pretty complicated, anatomically speaking. Good evening, gentlemen.
Mademoiselle.
Fat elf!
My name is Ivo, and you are...
Not Princess Ivo from the Woodland Realm.
Yep, that's me.
It's an honor, Your Highness. Although, considering the current situation, perhaps you shouldn't tell everyone who you are.
I still don't know your name, kind sir.
Oh, excuse me, Your Serene Highness.
Please, call me Ivo.
My name is Zloff. That's my brother, Blout.
Perhaps you could explain to me what's happened here. You're a mage, right, Zloff?
Mage? Me? No.
Sloth always say that. Sloth is mage.
Not after what happened to the other mages in this town.
What's happened?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. But I've definitely given up magic, and therefore I am no longer a mage.
Nice shop, but a bit unusual.
Candy floss, puppies, chocolate, baby dolls.
It's dreadful. We had such a lovely inn. Subdued lighting, smoky air, and lots of alcohol. And now...
Lollies! New in! Lollies!
A whole building has been transformed permanently. A little girl shouldn't have the power to do that. How does she do it?
I, don't know what you mean.
Are you expiring?
You what?
Blout should tell council leader if people expire.
You're spying for the council leader?
Blout's afraid the merchant council leader's daughter might turn him into a little girl with pigtails if he doesn't cooperate with...
We give away that daughter does magic. You're expiring.
Oh, Blout, we're not.
Then that's okay. Sloth,
Yes, Blout.
what is expiring?
A friend of mine who's active in the non-existent resistance has to somehow illuminate a big cave.
I'm no longer a mage and have nothing to do with the resistance. And because I'm no longer a mage, I don't need my magical equipment anymore. Like, for example, this clicker, which can capture starlight.
Good job that you aren't a mage anymore. Now I can give this thing to my friend, who's not on a wanted list and who's also not in the resistance, which also doesn't even exist.
Why talk so strange? Something not right here.
You're much too suspicious, dear Blout.
Blout, I don't think you should spy for Van Buren. She's bad news. Surely you can see that?
Blout not want to spy, but Blout not want to be changed into bunny rabbit.
I was all for fleeing, but Blout wanted to stay and hide.
Quite difficult, given your size.
Blout bought disguise. No one recognised Blout.
Maybe not, but what about me?
Have you still got the disguise you were going to use to hide from the council leader?
Still got.
Would you give it to me?
You want hide from council lady? You conceiving?
No, I just want to secure the disguise and hand it in at the school.
Otherwise, the rebels could get hold of the disguise, Blout. Do you want to be responsible for a rebel disguising themselves with your outfit?
No! Blout, good little boy. Here, take.
Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the darkness of night, Princess.
Right then, capture starlight. That is beautiful. Wilbur,
Yes?
I've captured a bit of starlight for you. That should make your light problems a thing of the past.
Really? Wow!
I'm going to send the clicker down in the basket. You must wait until you're in the dark cave before you set the starlight free.
Got it!
There's a fully grown troll with an axe in the entrance hall of the school, and he won't let me into the staff room. Is there another way into the school?
If we had some fireplace travel powder, you could get into the staff room through the fireplace.
Fireplace? I'm sure there isn't a fireplace in there. Presumably it's now a doll's house or something.
Fireplace in the library's still okay.
Worth a try. Just missing the powder now.
It's on the headmaster's desk.
Which brings us back to the start of our problem.
Yep, that's about the size of it.
That's all for now.
See you later.
bright?
I can see.
By God, you've got old.
We are gods, trapped in statues. That, by the way, is a very exciting story.
Could someone help me up? Thank you.
Hey, all this light reminds me of a joke. Two trolls look up into the night sky. One asks the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?" And the other replies, "Well, of course! There's a light on, isn't there?"
Maybe you could just lie him face down in the sand.
And so it came to pass that the young hero encountered the epic story, which...
The statues depict us. They are our last refuge.
I have lived in many temples, all of which were dedicated to me. The faithful met in them, discussing and answering the most difficult of questions. And they all paid homage to me, the god of riddles.
And then you were forgotten and ate sand for a few centuries.
That one calls himself Jerry, the god of bad jokes.
The god of humor?
That is Avini, goddess of the arts, and I am...
Hibernis, the chatterbox.
the god of good stories.
One picture speaks more than 1,000 words.
Said the young hero, and then asked the decisive question. Yes, one of my finest. I wrote all stories, so to speak. Boy falls in love with girl, hooker with a heart, happy ending, all my inventions. Everything since is just variations on a theme, really. I also invented the words and, wide, and jam, as well as the letters E, Q, and L. Oh, and the Oxford comma. The last has, however, not been accepted by the majority.
Of course we can. Well, theoretically.
In reality, though, no one has believed in us for a long while. Do you know how gods are created, young man?
Nah.
We get our power by people believing in us. It can be a great power, a power that can move mountains and flare up conflict.
But if no one believes in you anymore, nothing remains.
Our temples were destroyed centuries ago or rededicated to other more bloodthirsty gods. These 4 statues are all that remain. If they disappear, we, like our religion, will cease to exist.
He said, and went out into the world. A short while later, he said,
Hello, my young friend. Art is everywhere. There is nothing in this world that isn't art. That's why I'm the most important goddess here.
the world consists of stories.
Now you both know the world would be terribly dull without a good laugh.
Every time a painter picks up his brush, a sculptor his chisel, or a bard his lute, they are singing my praises.
Leave it, gnome. She's not so good with words.
Go forth and create something.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke? Oh, of course! It'd be a sorry state of affairs if I didn't.
It is really bad if one constantly has to hear the same joke told time and time and time again.
Oh, you just haven't got a sense of humor. Listen. One politician says to the other, I don't know why no one likes us. We don't do anything. or do you know the one?
Yes, we know it.
Party poopers.
Do you wish me a good day? Or mean that it is a good day whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good this day? Or that it is a day to be good on? Why? Nothing worth having in this world simply falls into your lap.
I agree. This is all just a distraction from the story.
I don't know what the problem is. Doing a little dance to create a flash of lightning? That's brilliant. Go out into the world with open eyes. It is full of riddles. I wouldn't say missing.
Where there is light, there is shade. Where there is good, there must also be evil. The Nameless One was probably the most powerful amongst us. Whenever anyone did anything evil, people believed that it was his fault. He became more and more powerful. It was simple for everyone. They could blame all their bad deeds on him. They banished him to the dungeon dimension. It's probably the greatest story of all time.
That will be told another time. He was banished, and many small gods were put in his place. Murphy, the god of stupid coincidences. Monday, the god of bad moods. Alki, the god of drunkenness.
Hundreds, thousands of little gods that people could blame when they did something bad or stupid.
Oh, it's real water. Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you.
No boat can cross this lake, spoke the mighty voice of the highest of the gods. We can only explain to you how to get over the lake. Said the young hero.
Now, it's quite simple.
No, it isn't. First, he's got to answer some riddles.
Oh, we've already done with the light. Can't we simply get on with the story now?
Previously, people honored us, gave us offerings, erected temples. No, but you can honor us, so that we will bestow our favor upon you.
How pitiful.
You must give each of us an offering, or fulfill for each of us one wish. Or something like that.
Yes, and only when you've won over 3 of us will we reveal how you can cross the dark water safely.
When he is in the temple of the Nameless One? For sure.
Another reason for you to hurry. Chop chop, mortal. Win our favor.
That's right. Hundreds of years ago, the Nameless One grew ever more mighty, winning over an increasing amount of followers. Of course, the priests of the other gods were very unhappy about this, so they forbade the name of this god to be spoken, his symbols to be worn, or for prayers to be said to him. Those who were versed in the dark arts and wanted to use the god's power for their own purposes built this temple deep under the town. They performed forbidden rituals there and increased the might of the god. In return, he gave them untold power. It wasn't. At some point or other, they were discovered and the temple destroyed. Shortly thereafter, the Nameless One was banished, and for centuries all was peaceful on the island. A few years ago, men appeared. They visited the temple and held rituals there, rituals we had not witnessed for centuries. Dark mages who had delved too deeply into old books and found the whereabouts of the temple. They built a machine, the purpose of which we can only speculate over. If that was their aim, they didn't succeed. The island lapsed back into peaceful darkness. I suspect the mages had been killed. I don't know anything about magic wands. I just know that for several years the temple has been inhabited by a ghost which never leaves. That reminds me of an old story. Shortly before the first amphibians... Of course. But just run along then. Check out the neighborhood for stuff and try to make sense of it all. Nothing. My vote would be to get the story moving again.
We agreed that he has to complete a task for each of us.
But you don't know what happens on the island. It will be very exciting and very emotional. Oscar-worthy.
Down here. resistance must be solved if you want to get any further, just like in the good old days.
Okay then, a task. Tell me a story.
That's hardly a suitable task.
Storytelling is not easy. It has to be a creative, exciting story that meets my exacting standards. Come on, gnome. Think up a story to knock us off our feet. Aha! Gripping storyline, exciting characters. The first act is complete. What are the further developments and climax going to be? And then the twist. Ah, very original.
Why dead?
You've got my support, my young friend.
Do you wish me a good day? Or mean that it is a good day whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good this day? Or that it is a day to be good on? No tasks. Riddles. That's all that matters to me. If you ask me a question I can't answer, you win my favor. My first riddle for you goes like this. What has roots nobody can see, towers beyond the tallest tree, never grows to get this high, but reaches up towards the sky? It is a mountain. Well done. Now it's your turn. Ask me a question. If I can't answer it, you have won my favor. Some bits of fluff and a ring? A shrinking ring, to be precise. A mirror? A magical device that some people call a clicker. And no, that's all. Yep. Yes, god of riddles, all-knowing and almighty. Nice to meet you. My turn. 30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still. Well, I never. That's correct. Clever little fellow. Your turn.
What is the sound of a falling tree felled with a herring while no one's listening?
Spalakaka.
I don't think that's correct.
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I'm absolutely all-knowing. My turn. Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
Screaming, flying, biting, muttering, and listening. That's obvious. The Wreath.
Oh, all right, yes. But that was easy. Your turn. Do your worst. 41.5. Of course, I am the god of riddles. I'm absolutely all-knowing. Others may get their sums wrong, not I. My turn. Something that consumes us all, from the mighty to the small, eats into iron and grinds down stone, dulls every sword, breaks every throne, defeats kings, turns their castles to dust, waits for no man, for pass it must. Not even the gods. Everything has its time and all things must pass. Correct answer. Your turn. Of course, I can do anything. Of course I know. With that, the actual task which I set, without your knowledge, is mastered. You have won my favor, pedantic mortal.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke? Oh, comedians always have a dark side. It's not easy making everyone else laugh.
And what do you know about that?
I am the god of humor. I invented badumtus.
Yes, only so that people will know when they have to laugh.
Oh, yeah? Two cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, he tastes a bit funny. Eh? Eh? You see? It's a tough business making people roll in the aisles. You lot just don't realize that because you've never tried it yourself. Hey, that's it! That's the task I'll set you, mortal! Make me laugh! One that's so funny, it makes my stomach ache with laughter. Oh, it'll have to be a right royal rib tickler. Oh, come on, everyone knows a joke. Most aren't of a standard high enough to make a god laugh, of course. But anyway, ask around and try your luck.
Hello, my young friend. Well, you don't appear to have a cup of wine on you. Can you dance?
Of course.
Okay, my first request, don't. But don't ever think about dancing again. Painting, sculpture, music. How do you fare in these arts? Then, best leave art to the professionals, like myself. I would love to sing again, but I really can't. Notes sound like. Bring me a tuning fork or something of that kind. When I hear the notes, I'm sure it would all come flooding back to me. I would love to sing. I haven't heard. Go.
Timmy,
Yeah?
there's a dark lake down there with an island in the middle with a ruined temple on it. I'm pretty sure that's where your uncle is.
Haven't you had a look yet?
I don't know how to get across the lake. That water looks suspicious, and the statues of the gods say no boat or raft can cross the lake.
How did Uncle Remy get to the island then?
I guess he knows the secret of how to cross the lake safely. So don't worry, I'll figure it out. Listen, Timmy, I found your uncle's shrinking ring.
He never puts that down.
It was on the edge of a suspicious-looking lake.
Perhaps he wanted you to have it.
I don't think so. He couldn't have known that I would follow him.
Of course he knew that. You wouldn't leave a friend in need. Everyone knows that except you.
Do you know any good jokes, Timmy?
Is this really an appropriate time for jokes?
I need a good joke to get your uncle out of the temple. It's a long story.
I've kinda got one. What do us rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
Not bad.
Well, it's not funny, because it's true.
I've got to get back.
You can do it.
Hi, Ethel.
Ooh, you always have this habit of creeping up on me.
I found Remy's ring. It was lying down there on the shore of a dark lake.
Oh, he never leaves that ring lying around anywhere. He's always saying that magic rings aren't a toy. You have to bring Monsieur de Dumont back to me. Us, in one piece, Wilbur.
I'll do my best. Don't ask why, but you have to tell me a good joke.
Two hydrocarbons meet. One says, hi. The other answers, ah, go away, you're substituted.
Come on, tell me a joke.
That, was one. Old alchemist joke.
I don't get it.
If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the condensate.
No need to insult me. I'm dead serious. I need a joke.
Your mother is so ugly, not even fluorine would combine with her.
Now you're even insulting my mother. I just want you to tell me a joke.
Oh, something like, so this cannibal cook says to the captive, can you please whistle when the water boils?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know any jokes like that.
Oh well, then I'll use the one with the carbon thingy. I have to be going, Ethel.
If you need stew, you know where to find me.
But with Remy's shrinking ring I could fit. lot of the stuff here is made out of this smooth, shiny material. I don't know what it is, but I do know I find it kind of eerie. I wouldn't want to run into this doll in the dark. The doll has a ring on its back. I wonder if you...
Love me.
Not again.
I've done a poo-poo. Shall we sing a song?
Professor Weathervane?
It's not what it looks like.
So you're not trying to liberate the frog?
So, well, maybe there is something to it. You're not calling for help.
It is my duty.
How can you work for Van Buren? Don't you know what she's doing to this city and its people?
It is not for me to judge her politics. I'm just a simple civil servant who must obey his superiors, no matter what they do.
Even if she's as mad as a cuckoo clock.
Since the death of the Archmage, Sybil Van Buren is my new employer, and it's my duty to serve her loyally.
I didn't transform the Archmage. I hope you know that.
Of course I know that. The very idea is... Archmage Alistair was Professor, Doctor of Magic. You are just a graduate mage and not even a real teacher. It's completely implausible that someone like you could defeat the Archmage in a duel.
Thanks.
It was Chantal Van Buren. She cast a spell on him with that cursed wand, just like she's done with everything else, right?
That's right.
But how does she do it? It's impossible for a little girl to have such power.
We believe that she...
Stop. I don't want to know. I'm a loyal civil servant. I work for the council leader. The less knowledge I need to conceal from her, the better.
Please, Headmaster. You could do so much good. You could start by taking the chains off the jar.
Betray my mistress? Never. However, well, it's time to call it a day. I will lock the door and admonish the guard troll to be vigilant. But the fact that I've seen a gnome here, perhaps I'll forget to mention that.
That's very kind of you.
I shall have to write a negative evaluation in my own file for this. Good evening, Professor, and good luck. Lock it into the office, you hear?
Whew, that could have backfired badly. Being rat-sized isn't all it's cracked up to be. What a hideous creature!
Nah.
Parents often say it looks like a bomb exploded here. Usually it's just an exaggeration, but here it might actually be the case. It's an old model. I wonder if...
Welcome back, Professor Weathervane.
It's my old slate! The traitorous thing!
I only do what I am programmed to do. Your side of the screen, not mine.
Who ordered you to deceive me?
Username, Monkus Rules 1337.
I see! I'll take you with me, but don't get any big ideas about me trusting you again. Pretty thick chains, and I suspect Van Buren enchanted them to protect them against an open spell. We'll get you out of there, Archmage Alistair. We just have to find a way to get rid of the chains. Lots of papers, quills, ink stains and the like. Nothing interesting. This time, I'm just going to take the whole tin. It's for a good cause. Ivo?
What?
Did you know that there's a temple under the city? It's dedicated to an evil deity called the Nameless One. Well, that's not really his name, of course. He has a name, and it isn't the Nameless One, but...
I know the legends, but what sort of temple are you talking about?
There were people who worshipped the Nameless One. They built a temple using a machine. Maybe they wanted to bring him back to this world. I'm also pretty certain it's where Remy found the magic wand.
Oh, then you should take a closer look at the temple.
I'm working on it. I found Remy's shrinking ring. I can use it to get back to the school through the pipes.
Great, that should help us. Are you kidding me?
Is that, are you kidding me, of course I know good jokes, or are you kidding me, how should I know any good jokes?
Are you pulling my leg? Why in the name of all the gods do you want me to tell you a joke?
Funny you should mention gods, they are involved. One in particular. Could you please just ask around? I need a really good joke, one that can make a stone statue of a god laugh.
Of course.
Thanks. I have the magic slate, Ivo. It will get you into the staff room.
Just put it in the basket.
Don't trust the slate, though. It should only say the code, and that's it.
Got it.
I have a doll for you.
What do I want with a doll?
What am I supposed to do with it?
Why did you take it if you didn't need it?
It gives me the willies. So I thought to myself, you better take it with you.
That makes no sense at all.
Do you, want it or not?
All right.
I borrowed a box of fireplace travel powder from the headmaster's desk.
Brilliant. I can really do with that.
The island is supposed to be guarded by a ghost. I find that disturbing.
Can't you cast a spell over it? You must know that.
I never looked into that. I always thought that was too scary.
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, do that. I have to get going. Don't get caught.
Good luck. Keep your ears stiff.
Hi, you two.
Oh, hello.
Don't ask me why, but Wilbur wants to learn a few good jokes. Do you know any?
But of course. After being examined, the patient asks, "Doctor, is there anything you can do for me?" To which the doctor replies, "Certainly, I'll prescribe you a couple of mud baths." "And they'll help?" "Of course," the doctor says. "It'll help you to get used to the feeling of being buried."
Oh, I still remember the damp earth. For a long time, I thought if only you'd let yourself be cremated.
Oh, okay, thanks. I bet you know all about ghosts, don't you?
I used to share a flat with some.
Do you happen to know how to cast a spell on a ghost?
No idea. But I do know that ghosts don't stick to cleaning rosters, and they don't use doors, and that could really give you a terrible shock.
I've got to go now. Bye, you two.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Zloff. Blout.
Ah, Princess Ivor.
Well, I'm a little bit weird, but could you please tell me a joke?
Why weird? A joke can lift the spirits in times of great adversity.
No joke, no joke.
Oh, Blout, your jokes are always so lewd.
That's why good jokes. Two statues stand in park, face each other for hundreds of years. One be young man, other be young woman. Both is naked.
Here we go again.
Then God appear. He says, "I grant you biggest wish. Both can leave plinth for 1 hour." Both disappear in bushes, rustling, whispering, giggling. Man pants, 10 minutes left. She reply, "Okay, now you hold pigeon and I shit on it."
Princess? Really?
Oh, apologies. You don't happen to have another joke for me, do you?
No, lots more jokes with naked people.
The princess doesn't want to hear them. Anyway, you've already had your turn. Now I will tell a real joke. Ahem. The town guard asks the mage head of a 2-headed ogre, "So you deny breaking a fence post in 2 on your brother's head?" To which the ogre replies, "I can't deny that, but I didn't do it on purpose." "So you didn't intend to hit him?" "Oh, I did, but I didn't intend to break the fence post in the process."
Not fine, very.
Of course it's funny.
Thanks very much for the joke, Zloff. I will endeavour to remember it.
You see?
I could do with knowing how to cast a spell on a ghost. Do you know anything about that?
I know. Very scared of ghosts.
As you know, one fears nothing more than the unknown. And if one knows nothing, one...
Ghosts evil. Steal Blout socks. But always just left one.
Of course, it's always just our left socks that are missing. That's your side. I look after my socks.
So, what about ghost spells then?
I know you can keep ghosts at bay with certain symbols.
Blout has protector amulet with symbols on.
About the amulet.
Protect me from ghosts. Works good. Not attacked by ghosts so far.
Could I borrow it, please?
No, then Blout unprotected.
The amulet depicts the magic circle, but it's not. Blout got it from the bargain bin for 3 copper pieces.
It could still come in useful.
It's mine. Won't give.
I would try to persuade him, but it's hopeless. He's almost as scared of ghosts as he is of the young Van Buren.
Blout, how about I give you something in exchange for the amulet? I've got, a stone which protects you from the evil eye. Ever since I've had it, I've not been hit by any curses.
Give you 5 gold pieces for it.
I don't want to sell the stone. I want to swap it for your amulet.
But Blout want to be protected from ghosts and evil eye.
A life could depend on you giving me that amulet.
Blout's life depend on keeping it. Perhaps ghosts come tonight.
This isn't going to work. Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the...
Wilbur?
Yes?
I've got this joke about a patient and a doctor.
Who would have thought? Tell me.
After being examined, the patient asks, "Doctor, can you help me?" The doctor replies, "Of course, I'm going to prescribe you a mud bath." "And it'll help?" asks the patient. "Of course," the doctor says. "It'll help you get used to the feeling of being buried." Is that a good joke?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
I've never used fireplace travel powder before. How does it work?
You have to throw it in a fire. And then you walk into the flames and concentrate hard on the symbols of the fireplace in which you want to come out.
Aha. And those are?
The icons on the fireplace in the library, you know.
I've never been there. Have you not memorized them?
Of course. They were... owl, worm, and rat, I think.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. Unless it was a lion, polar bear, and caterpillar. Or at least it wasn't eagle, mole, and penguin. Or was it?
All right, I'll give it a go. Blout's told me a joke, but it's a bit... coarse.
Perhaps a god of humour likes that sort of thing. Tell me.
Okay. There are these 2 statues, and they've been standing in a park opposite each other for hundreds of years. A young man and a young woman, both naked. One day, a god appears and fulfills their greatest wish. They're allowed to leave their plinths for an hour. They immediately disappear into the bushes. There's rustling, whispering, giggling. Then the woman gasps, "We've only got 10 minutes left." And the young man replies, "Okay, let's switch positions. You get hold of the pigeon and I'll crap on it."
That's good. It's got gods and statues in it.
That's all for now.
See you later. Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
Listen to this.
The music, notes, semiquavers, vibrato. It's all coming back to me.
Not bad, eh? I'm a natural.
Wah, ooh, aha! That's it. I thank you, mortal. I'm going to practice every day so that I don't forget the notes again.
Oh, great.
Unless I counted wrong, I've now done 3 of you a favour. So, how do I cross the water?
Walk.
Ha ha! You might be able to walk on water, but I can't.
And what about ice?
Ice?
Haven't you noticed how cold it is here?
That doesn't look like ice.
So,
And you couldn't have just told me that.
would it have been as satisfying that way?
Probably not. But you'd better hope nothing happened to Remy just because you delayed me. Yoo-hoo.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
So, I heard this joke.
I'm listening.
So, 2 pieces of coal. One says, hello, whereupon the other says, ah, go away, you're substituted.
Are you sure that's how the joke goes?
I want to retract my contribution.
I thought you might.
I know a joke. What do rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
That was terrible! So predictable, so inelegant, so,
I thought that was very funny.
Me too.
well, which once again proves how little you all know. No, I didn't laugh.
I have a joke.
Hit me!
This is a joke about a doctor and his patient. I think it's the only one of its kind. After being examined, the patient asks, Doctor, can you help me? The doctor replies, of course, I'm going to prescribe you a mud bath. And it'll help? Asks the patient. Of course, the doctor says. It'll help you get used to the feeling of being buried.
That was even worse than the first one.
Come on, that was good.
Oh, sure. What does the god of humour know about jokes? Did you see me laughing? No.
I know a joke with statues and gods. I'm sure you like it.
Oh, that sounds good.
For hundreds of years, these 2 statues are in a park opposite each other. One is a young man, the other a young woman. Both are naked. So one day a god appears and grants them their greatest wish. They are permitted to leave their respective plinths for an hour. Both immediately disappear into the undergrowth. There's rustling, whispers, giggles. We've still got 10 minutes, the young man gasps. And she replies, great, let's switch places. You hold the pigeon, and I'll crap on it.
That wouldn't even bring a tired smile to the faces of your audience.
But
Well, to an audience with a sense of humour. There's only one of them here, and he didn't laugh.
Well, I thought my jokes were good, and the others laughed.
Oh, that's irrelevant. I have to laugh.
But you only seem to laugh at your own jokes.
Because they're the best ones.
But that's... Wait a minute. 2 cannibals are eating a clown.
And what does one say to the other?
He tastes a bit funny.
He tastes a bit funny. Oh, he tastes a bit... Oh, because he's a clown. That was a good joke, my friend. You made me laugh. Oh, so now I'll aid you, mortal.
Now, I've even done all 4 of you a favor, even though you weren't very helpful.
The mark of a true hero is always to do more than he needs to, and to help everyone that he is able to help.
we should reward him.
Could you bring Remy here? Or transform the Archmage back?
It wouldn't make for a particularly good story if a god suddenly intervenes and solves all the problems.
But it would be funny. Bang! Story over!
We want to present you with the Laurel Wreath of Hibernis.
Hey, we don't want to do that.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
Me too.
Take it, Wilbur, and wear it with pride. It is a sign you are a friend of the gods.
Thanks.
Very well. But look after it.